take 2 of day 2 Cigar Expo coverage. I didn't like the first video. But anyway, we're here on Saturday morning. It's Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday morning. Watching news coverage of Irene coming in. Not quite sure what kind of weather we're going to get later. It seems like every hour it's better or worse than the hour before. So I guess the only thing we can do is just sit around and wait for it to hit and see where we go from there. But we've got a couple of hours to kill until Cigar Expo. I think we need to be over there around 10 or 11 or something like that. Just start taking pictures and video and stuff. I think the luncheon starts at noon. And then I think everything should be in full swing by around 1 or 2. But I am starting the day off with an EP Carrillo New Wave, courtesy of Mike.
Yeah, baby, Mike!
And I've got a cup of coffee that I've been neglecting for the past minute or so as I do these numerous takes of this video that I don't like. But at any rate, the cigar is off to a good start. The day is off to a good start. So you'll see me periodically throughout the day as I check in just like yesterday and just give you little snippets of what's on my mind. So enjoy cigars. You know, I'm about to close out this video, and I know there's going to be another clip right after this one later on. It's weird. Well, back again, still plugging along on my EP Carrillo New Wave Toro, I think it was, right?
Yeah, Divino, I think it.
Divino's the Robusto, courtesy of Mike. You know,
Fine.
We were kind of talking a little bit about maybe potentially leaving today. With the hurricane coming in and all the rain that they're predicting, it's looking like we could either stay today and either leave late tomorrow or potentially Monday, which would mean we would be stuck here for another day, or we could potentially leave here tonight before, you know, obviously after the event ends. Yeah, the Divinos.
6x52.
Okay, that's the Toro then.
Pop.
I'm confused. I'm really confused.
Mike's right.
But at any rate, we may leave here around 6 o'clock before the real heavy rain starts. It's going to mean a little bit less coverage than we had hoped for, but you know, thinking about everything that's going on, you know, I don't know how much video footage we're going to be able to get with everyone stuck underneath the tent and not being able to move around with heavy wind and rain moving in. So we're going to kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. We may or may not leave today. Either way, we'll still have, we should have plenty of video coverage. You know, I've got these videos, Mike's doing the same thing, so we're looking at potentially 4 of these. We recorded video with Renee from Miami yesterday. I just posted video with Kurt Van Keppel from Zycar. In addition to that, we have just some tour footage of the new facility, and you know, we've got some stuff planned for today. So at least 2 more videos planned for today. So we should have a handful of coverage for you to enjoy, even if we do decide to leave early. In the event that we do get rained in, I guess you're going to see a lot more of these just random diary videos, because we're not going to have much to do aside from sit around the hotel room or hang out in Famous or something inside, in a crowded inside, because I would imagine a lot of flights are being canceled, and you know, we may be stuck inside of a relatively small space with nowhere to go or nothing to do. So again, just playing it by ear. Just thought I'd give you a little video update on how things are going. Well, it's about midday, and as you can see, it's kind of the calm before the storm. We got the storm moving in really soon. Smoking an Illusion MJ12, and we got a half-decent number of videos done so far. We've got a couple more lined up, so hopefully we'll have plenty of content for you to view. Well, I'm going to smoke a little more cigar, wander around a bit while things are in a lull. The general admission tickets will be coming in soon, so I'll check in with you later. Well, it's getting later here at Cigar Expo. I'm smoking a Santos Miami from Jameson Cigar. Smoking really well, and the event's packed. Everyone seems to be having a great time, and the weather's holding off for the time being. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is 5:47 on Day 2 of Cigar Expo, and we are getting the hell out of Dodge. The weather's looking pretty nasty, so we decided to check out and head home early instead of staying throughout the night. The weather's supposed to get really bad overnight, so just trying to get home safely before all hell breaks loose. But
Yeah.
that's where we're at. I'm going to smoke a CAO LX2. This is a Cuban press, courtesy of Mike. So, there's the sky out there. And it's been getting darker and darker all day. So, this may or may not be the last time you see me. I don't know. I guess it all depends on Mike's driving. But that's all I've got for you for right now. I'll check in later. I think we're going to stop and get something to eat on the way back. Maybe we'll check in there, and I got another cigar ready to go for when we do. So, sit tight.